Top 10 hottest K-dramas you can't afford to miss. From passionate romances to gripping thrillers, these K-dramas deliver everything we love about Korean storytelling. Layered plots, dynamic characters, and moments that stay with you. So let's get into it. Number 10. Light Shop. The story unfolds around a mysterious light shop situated at the end of a dark alley, a place that seems to exist outside of normal time, operating only during the darkest hours. The shop's owner, Jung Won-young, played with captivating intensity by Ju Ji-hoon, is as enigmatic as the store itself. He's a keeper of secrets, a silent observer of the souls that wander into his shop, and what a collection of souls they are. We meet Won-young-ji, a nurse who witnesses a patient disappear into thin air, portrayed with compelling vulnerability by Park Bo-young. There's Kim Hyun-min, haunted by a ghostly figure at a bus stop, a role that Tae-gu embodies with chilling intensity. And then there's Ju Hyun-ju, a high school student with a mysterious past linked to the shop, played by the talented Shin Un-soo. As these characters' paths converge at the light shop, their individual stories begin to intertwine, revealing a tapestry of unresolved traumas, hidden connections, and supernatural occurrences. The show's pacing is deliberate, a slow burn that rewards patient viewers with a rich, immersive experience. Number 9. The Tale of Lady Oak. We've got Gudok, a servant in the Joseon era, decides she's had enough of the bottom rung. She doesn't just dream of a better life, she grabs it, transforming herself into the noblewoman Ok Tae-yong. Im Ji-yeon plays her with such fire and vulnerability, you'll be cheering her on every step of the way. This woman is a force of nature. Then we have Chon Sung-hui, a traveling storyteller played by the swoon-worthy Chu Young-woo. He falls for Tae-yong, and their romance is the kind that makes your heart ache in the best way possible. But can it last when she's living a lie? This drama isn't afraid to shake things up. It throws a punch at the rigid social rules of the time, making you question who really has the power. And with Yeon-woo in the playing Cha Mi-ryong, the drama would surely be spicier. And the visuals? Forget about it. Director Jin Hyuk knows how to create a stunning world that you'll want to get lost in.
괜찮으십니까?
Number 8. Family Matters. Let's start with Han Young-soo, played by the phenomenal Bae Doona. This woman was trained in a secret facility as a kid, escaped, and is now trying to live a normal life. But when evil rears its ugly head, she's forced to unleash her unique skills. Think soccer mom by day, justice-serving vigilante by night, and her family, just as extraordinary. We've got Ryu Sung-bam as Baek Chul-hui, Baek Yoon-sik as Baek Gang-song, and Loman as Baek Ji-hun. They're not related by blood, but their shared mission and experiences have forged a bond stronger than any DNA. This is a family that fights together, stays together, and maybe breaks a few laws along the way. We also have Lee Soo-hyun as Baek Jae-yu, adding another layer of mystery and complexity to the family. But it's not just about the action and laughs. This drama dives deep into what it means to be a family. It challenges the traditional definition, showing us that family is about loyalty, trust, and the bonds you choose. Number 7. Love Your Enemy. This one plays with the classic enemies to lovers setup, but in a way that feels totally new. We've got Seok Ji-won and Yoon Ji-won, played by the incredibly talented Ju Ji-hoon and Jung Yoo-mi, who share a birthday, a hometown, and a long history of mutual animosity, thanks to a generations-long family feud. Their dynamic is already established. They were academic rivals, personal adversaries, the whole 9 yards. Then, life happens, and they're separated for 18 years. Fate, or maybe just a really good script, brings them back together at their old high school. He's now the chairman, and she's teaching PE. Can you even imagine the awkwardness, the tension? What really makes this drama work is the balance. Director Park Joon-hwa, who's a bit of a legend in the rom-com world, and writer Lim Ye-jin have created something special. They've managed to blend laugh-out-loud moments with genuine emotion. You're not just watching a romance, you're watching two people grapple with their past and figure out who they are now.
뻥튀기 가루요.
정말 모른 척 좀 하시.
Number 6. The Fiery Priest Season 2. This time we're 5 years after the first season and Father Kim is heading to Busan. Why? A major drug cartel because of course. He reunites with his old crew, the endearingly clumsy detective Koo Dae-young played by Kim Sung-kyun, and the fierce prosecutor Park Jong-sun, once again perfectly embodied by Lee Han-hee. This trio's chemistry? Still pure gold. They bicker, they banter, but when it comes down to it, they've got each other's backs. What makes this season work is that it's not just a rehash of the first. Sure, it has all the over-the-top action and laugh-out-loud moments we loved, but it feels fresh. They've managed to keep the core of what made the original great while adding new layers. We've got new faces like Sung-joon and BB, shaking things up, and the story digs into some pretty relevant social issues without ever feeling preachy. Also, having new villains in every episode makes the drama not boring and predictable. Number 5. Parole Examiner Lee. We're following Lee Han-shin, played with this quiet intensity by Go Soo. He's a former lawyer, disillusioned by the system, who becomes a parole examiner. This isn't a guy who's just rubber stamping releases. He's on a mission to make sure inmates don't game the system, that they've genuinely earned a second chance. He's the gatekeeper, the last line of defense, and he takes that responsibility seriously. Then you've got Won Yuri as An Sa-yoon, a sharp detective who's not afraid to dig deep. She teams up with Han-shin, and their dynamic is fantastic. It's not romantic, not yet anyway, but it's this great partnership built on mutual respect and a shared desire for justice. Every episode presents a new case, a new parole hearing, and you're right there with Han-shin, wrestling with these moral dilemmas. Parole Examiner Lee is smart. It's engaging, and it's the kind of show that stays with you.
근데 이게
Number 4. Iron Family. The story revolves around the Lee family, who have been running the Chongryeon laundry shop for 3 generations. We're focusing on Lee Da-rim, the youngest daughter, played with such warmth by Gum Se-rak. Here's the kicker. She's slowly losing her eyesight due to carpal tunnel syndrome. But amidst all this, she reconnects with Seo Kang-ju, played by the ever-charming Kim Jung-hyun. He's the son of the richest family in town and a big shot at Jisung Group. Turns out they knew each other back in their university days. What I love about Iron Family is how it portrays the strength of family bonds. You see this family pulling together, supporting each other through thick and thin, keeping the laundry shop going. It's inspiring, honestly. And the romance between Da-rim and Kang-ju? It's sweet, it's genuine, and it unfolds at a pace that feels just right. Number 3. Face Me. We've got Cha Jong-woo, a brilliant plastic surgeon with a reputation for being, shall we say, a bit detached. He's all about precision and perfection, not so much about bedside manner. Then you have Detective Lee Min-hyung, who's basically his opposite. Passionate, empathetic, and all about connecting with people. When these two worlds collide, it's pure magic. Lee Min-ki as Jong-woo is phenomenal. He plays that cold, complex genius so well. And Han Ji-hyun as Detective Lee, she brings this warmth and determination that perfectly balances him out. Their dynamic is the heart of the show, and it's captivating to watch. Face Me is suspenseful, it's smart, and those cliffhangers at the end of each episode, they'll have you hitting next before you even realize it. This show isn't just about solving crimes, it makes you think about the ethical lines doctors and detectives walk every day. Number 2. When the phone rings, we have Baek Se-on, played by the incredibly talented Yoo Yeon-sok. He's a former presidential spokesman, so you know he's got that polished, public-facing persona down pat. But behind closed doors, it's a whole different story. His wife, Hong Hui-ju, played by the phenomenal Chae Soo-bin, is a mute newspaper heiress. Their marriage? Arranged? Communication? Practically non-existent. For 3 years, they've been living separate lives under the same roof. Then, Hui-ju gets kidnapped. Suddenly, all bets are off. This crisis throws them into a pressure cooker, forcing them to confront not just the dangerous situation, but also all the unspoken issues in their relationship. The reviews are already calling it. This show is fast-paced, slick, and packed with twists that'll keep you guessing. It's the kind of thriller that doesn't just rely on cheap thrills, but also on genuine character development and a compelling relationship at its core. Number 1. Brewing Love. We've got Chae Young-ju, played by the incredibly talented Kim Se-jong. She's a former Special Forces soldier, now a top salesperson at a liquor company. Young-ju is strong, assertive, and knows what she wants. Then there's Yoon Min-ju, played by the captivating Lee Jung-won. He's a brewmaster, but not just any brewmaster. This guy is deeply sensitive and can actually perceive other people's emotions. Imagine walking around with everyone's feelings on full display. The dynamic between these two is what makes the show so compelling. Young-ju's like a force of nature, while Min-ju is this quiet, introspective soul. They're polar opposites, but as they say, opposites attract. And in this case, they don't just attract. They complement each other, helping each other grow in unexpected ways. What I really appreciate about Brewing Love is how it handles Min-ju's heightened empathy. It's not just talked about. It's shown through these subtle visual cues, a touch of magical realism that adds a whole new layer to the storytelling. You actually get to see the world through his eyes, and it's fascinating. And that's it for today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe and press that like button for more amazing content like this. See you in the next one.